Hello, beautiful souls. It's Taku here, and we are here with another episode of Taku Talks. Today, we are doing a Reddit post named My Friend Just Died and I Don't Know What to Do. And we're going to be reading a response from a commenter. And then I'm going to give my thoughts on it, of course, and so on and so forth. It starts, all right, here goes. I'm old. What that means is that I've survived so far, and a lot of people I've known and loved did not. I've lost friends, best friends, acquaintances, co-workers, grandparents, mom, relatives, teachers, mentors, students, neighbors, and a host of other folks. I have no children, and I can't imagine the pain it must be to lose a child. But here's my 2 cents. Honestly, I can't either. I really just cannot. I wish I could say you get used to people dying. I never did. I don't want to. It tears a hole through me whenever someone I love dies, no matter the circumstances. But I don't want it to not matter. I don't want it to be something that just passes. My scars are a testament to the love and the relationship that I had for and with that person. And if the scar is deep, so is the love. So be it. Scars are a testament to life. Scars are a testament that I can love deeply and live deeply and be cut or even gouged, and that I can heal and continue to live and continue to love. And the scar tissue is stronger than the original flesh ever was. Scars are a testament to life. Scars are only ugly to people who can't see. I love that. I've never seen it that way. As for grief, you'll find it comes in waves. When the ship is first wrecked, you're drowning with wreckage all around you. Everything floating around you reminds you of the beauty and the magnificence of the ship that was and is no more. All you can do is float. You find some piece of the wreckage and you hang on for a while. Maybe it's some physical thing. Maybe it's a happy memory or a photograph. Maybe it's a person who's also floating. For a while, all you can do is float. Stay alive. In the beginning, the waves are 100 feet tall and crest over you without mercy. They come 10 seconds apart and don't even give you time to catch your breath. All you can do is hang on and float. After a while, maybe weeks, months, you'll find the waves are still 100 feet tall, but they come a lot farther apart. When they come, they still crash all over you and wipe you out. But in between, you can breathe and you can function. You never know what's going to trigger the grief. It might be a song, a picture, a street intersection, a cup of coffee. It can be anything. And the wave comes crashing. But in between waves, there's life. Somewhere down the line, and it's different for everybody. You find that the waves are only 80 feet tall or 50 feet tall. And while they still come, they come farther apart. You can see them coming. An anniversary, a birthday, or Christmas, or landing at O'Hare. You see it coming for the most part, and you learn how to prepare yourself. And when it washes over you, you know that somehow you will, again, come out on the other side. Soaking wet, sputtering, still hanging on to some tiny piece of the wreckage, but you will come out. I think from an old guy, the waves never stop coming, and somehow you don't really want them to. But you learn that you'll survive them and other waves will come. You'll survive them too. If you're lucky, you'll have lots of scars from lots of loves and lots of shipwrecks. Shit. I love that post because death is something that humans overall really fear, something we're really fucking scared of. Something that despite we know it's going to come, it's guaranteed, it's going to happen to everyone around us, our pets, plants, and eventually our parents, aunts, uncles, and us. We know it's coming, it's inevitable, but we still fear it. We still try and slow it down, stop it, and there are even theories, for immortality, maybe living a few hundred years or a millennium. There's just so much around death. And it's understandable because we're born into us, these flesh bags, these meat sacks. our egos, our sense of I, our sense of us, our desires, our passions, all everything that makes us human, that makes us us, just is gone once we're done. And really, like, there's no stopping it, and there's no way we can, like, I feel humans I feel people would feel a lot better and have more comfort and peace towards death if we had, just an iota of an idea of what comes next, like what comes after this is all gone, after this is all shut off, like, is it really just blackness? No one fucking knows. There's so many theories, so many philosophies, ideas, concepts around one thing, but the only way we will know is leaving this earthly plane, and there's just no way around that. And all my life, even when I was an asshole, when I was a teenager, I've always felt everything deeply. I've always, whether it's positive or negative, I've always felt and experienced everything deeply and intensely. And I've experienced loss and grief and death since I was a child, so it's very familiar. But it's something that I've tried to mitigate as much as possible by having everyone at arm's length, not getting too close with everyone I meet. I've had, like, actual friends that are actual friends. Like, I can count on one hand the amount I've had, and I still have fingers left over. So relationships and bonding has always been a really, just, I wouldn't say traumatizing, but just really uncomfortable thing for me. And it's why when I do get close with someone, I this is gonna sound really morbid, but if I get close with someone, so example, my brother and my mom are my two best friends, like, in the whole fucking world, and I love them with every fiber of my being. I can't even put into words how much I truly love them. But because I love them so much, and because I know that one day they won't be here anymore and will never be back, I wouldn't say it's every day I do this, but pretty often I think about the day, I'm at their funeral, or I think about different ways they could or would die, or, how life would be, once I'm like 50, 60 and they're gone, like the loneliness that comes with that, and, the hurt, I don't know. I always hurt myself internally to try and become stronger. I've done that with everyone in my life, my aunts, my uncles, my brother and sister, mom, like everyone. I try and picture them dead pretty often, so that way once they are dead, it doesn't hit as hard, if that makes sense. I know it sounds fucked up probably to a lot of people, and to some it'll make sense, but that's just the way I process things. It's the way, I mean, even breakups, I'll this is also messed up, but the way I give breakups is I'll imagine the I'll imagine them like moved on, imagine them happy, imagine them having sex with someone else, just imagine them completely moved on, so that way I can get the hurt out as much as possible. If I do cry, then that could, like, I just, when it comes to pain, I sit in it and I'll wallow in it, and I face it, so that way once the pain is there, or it's coming, I'm prepared, I'm ready, my skin is tougher, it's thicker, and it's as easy to deal with as I can possibly make it. So just death, just, and it's funny, not ha ha funny, but just weird funny that life, we love it, we want it to continue, we just want it to go on as long as possible, despite how painful it is. But with the duality of our universe, the duality of our existence, with life, the opposite of that is death. So it's the cycle. There's life, there's death. We're born, we die. We love life, but we fear death, even though death is part of that cycle. So since death is part of that cycle, I'm not saying death is good or something that we should look forward to, because that's very morbid. But I do think that death should be celebrated in the sense that, hey, they lived to be 60, 70. They made people smile. They had a community, like celebrate people's lives instead of grieving and being. Of course, we will be sad, but I don't think that people's deaths should be just sad, because it's not. Because just putting it into thoughts, like just imagine living 60 years on this fucking planet, all that wisdom, all that knowledge, that experience, the things you've seen, been through, the story the stories you could tell to someone half your age. Shit, like it's just, life is just weird. It's weird, it's crazy, it's fucked up, but it's also funny and just beautiful. I don't know. But that's this episode of Taku Talks. I hope I didn't go on too much of a tangent, because I know I went on a few of them. Give me your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, please. I definitely want them on this kind of video, because I know that death and life is one of those sensitive topics for everyone, and we all go through it differently. So give me your thoughts, comments, subscribe, and see you later.